Hello there, YouTube subscribers. Just got out of the Kava bar. I'm in my car, kind of a mess. Having a good time. Hoping that I'll get a new job soon. Better paying job, so that way I can buy more stuff. I actually want to be an electrician, and I think I want to do blue collar photography, and that means, let's say you're a female mechanic and you want to pose right by your car, and being in the trades can kind of unlock a lot of things, so at the same time, the way I feel about blue collar work, I don't know if I necessarily want to, but it's like, in my whole life, I chose not to go to college, never knowing for a long time what I would want to do with my life. And really all I want is a good paying career. That shouldn't be so hard to achieve, but sometimes it feels. Too many companies want you to have too much. I can't be a UPS driver because the requirements are, it's a very hard business to be in. And people will say, but there's not really a lot of places hiring right now, and you have to take whatever jobs you can get. But I think I want to try a work at home job. Now, it's not to say I haven't tried work at home employment before. But yeah, I always have a great time at the Kava bar. I think I'm going to get some of my friends to do a photo shoot. Because I used to be so big into photography in high school, and I still do it a little bit, not as much as I used to, but part of it is just because, I don't really have a ton of resources. I want to do concert photography, but getting backstage passes is very difficult, hard work. Yeah, I decided to turn off the light. I want to just talk with a dark, ambient. I like this. But yeah, I will say that I'm very good about it. Yeah, I've wanted to be many different things. I actually did want to be a filmmaker, and it's not to say that I couldn't do that, but it's really hard to get into. I had a friend who worked in the film industry and wasn't employed sometimes in between gigs. So you really have to network yourself, and sometimes you got to do jobs for times when times are slow. But yeah, I think I want to start a podcast, and I'm going to do a podcast. What's it going to be about? It's going to be sports, because I love those things. I might do a blue collar, but I want to stick to the subjects that I want. I don't want to do, I really want to do a music, but I want to do mostly low-key artists. I want to do artists that, don't really get the attention they deserve. And they can be sometimes, I go on YouTube a lot and look at rock videos and metal videos so many times that, it can get kind of overwhelming, and it's well, yeah, sometimes you do get recommended, but I can tell you, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. I've been to music festivals, and I've been to artists who've been on tour, and it can be very tough. And what I look for is, I go on Spotify, in the old days when you wanted to discover a band you didn't know, is you just go to a record store. And I actually think we need to bring back the record store. There's just nothing, you can have all the streaming you want, but, unless it's going to grab someone's attention. But when it comes to today's society, it's we need to take back ownership of things. We shouldn't have to pay for a subscription. And I actually canceled Spotify. Well, I canceled it, maybe not cancel, but I might just cancel Spotify because I've been very disappointed. I think that Spotify needs to pay the artists better. Now, the best site is called Bandcamp. They're one of the oldest. They were streaming before streaming,